In these difficult times for the British monarchy, it is very difficult. And as I said to you before, Queen Camilla, as she is known, of course, has let it be known that she would like His Majesty the King to slow down, take some time out. A lot of people, of course, are speculating by the fact that at 75, normally, and this is true, you would start to slow down. If you think about it, our late and wonderful monarch, Queen Elizabeth II, very wisely started to scale back her sort of big tours at that point because she realized that, they're quite grueling, quite demanding. As many people also pointed out, of course, His Majesty the King had waited a long time for the job. I really don't see it like that. It's not a job, it's a destiny. It's part of your life. You're groomed for that, schooled for that, you know what's coming, and you have to take it on board. Of course, what happens is, you can only take advice from someone, and you can understand why Her Majesty the Queen has a tough time. We saw that, didn't we, with the Pengate and how difficult it might be to control His Majesty the King if he has something he wants to do. But spare a thought now for, of course, his younger brother, the disgraced royal, of course, Prince Andrew, the Duke of York. And the reason why I wanted to highlight this is a lot of people, of course, are very unkind. Whatever, we don't know the truth behind those allegations. And of course, the Duke of York has always denied these particular allegations. That has to be said. And let's not forget, people are making extraordinary amounts of money on behalf of that, particularly the likes, of course, of the producer of the Newsnight interview and, of course, the presenter Emily Maitlis, writing books, doing docu-series with Netflix and other streaming companies. So everybody did well out of it, as somebody might suggest, ruined their own life on international television. I can tell you, of course, from a very well-placed source, that the former royal known as Prince Andrew is literally in pieces right now. So do spare a thought for this particular gentleman. That's all because, of course, of the recent diagnosis of his former wife, Sarah Ferguson, the Duchess of York. Now, I'm not just categorizing this, but what I would say is that men do tend to privately fall apart more than women. Women tend to have a lot more inner strength. I'm not playing to the gallery, as some people might suggest, but it's a fact, right, ladies? You put on your lipstick and you march out and you face the world. Men, we're quite stoic, but behind the scenes, we find it incredibly hard to deal with such devastating diagnosis. And I'm not writing off the Duchess of York in any shape or form. But given the sort of extraordinary amount of negativity, backlash that has all, some people might suggest, been brought on by himself, at this particular point in our royal proceedings, I just wanted to say, can we just wish, of course, Sarah Ferguson and Catherine, the Princess of Wales, and His Majesty the King, and of course the others around them. Illness affects everybody, not just the person going through it. And I'm not demeaning the person either, but you know what I mean? People forget that. And I would surmise that the Duke of York, this has hit him like a bolt because he relies on Sarah being the strong one. That's clearly been obvious for many years now. And more importantly, whatever people feel about the former royal, Prince Andrew, he's a human being. And I've been told this is a particularly tough time for him too, and no doubt for the princesses, Eugenie and Beatrice. So from everybody here on the channel, let's just send some positive thoughts to all within the monarchy. And more importantly, for anybody out there today that's going through difficult times, remember, hopefully with this channel, you're not alone. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.